everybody? Here's the news gather around about a guy named Butcher Pete. This is Ragdoll, the above average gamer, and I'm playing Red Dead Redemption. I can't speak right now. I'm so tired. This is the third time I've tried, excuse me. Sorry, that was real gas. It was real. Ow, my back hurts so bad. So I got off work like an hour and a half ago. Not really, but it's like 9:41. And, my kids are fucking crazy. It's my oldest daughter's birthday today. And I want to get to the important stuff. So I want to talk to you guys, and you better fucking listen, about Red Dead Redemption 2. It's delayed again. I already mentioned this in another video, but everybody's talking about it. And people sound like they're pretty upset about it. I don't think it's a bad thing. And I feel like so many games get crammed out year after year, like Call of Duty or fucking I don't know, whatever you call it. What's that other one? Something Space Andromeda, something or other, the one that just came out. I didn't play it. I've never played it. Galaxy Quest. I don't know what the fuck it's called. So many people are going to be angry about that. I think that games need to have a longer span of time in which that they're developed. I think that there's nothing wrong with having a long expanse of time between games, like every Valve game. That's a terrible example because they never made a Half-Life 3, but one day when that Half-Life 3 game ever does come out, if it does, we won't really ever know, but if it does, I'm sure it will be amazing, and it better be fucking amazing, otherwise I'm going to be pissed too, along with every other fan of Half-Life. Or even Portal 3. I don't think we could do a Portal 3 because of what happens at Shelthea, but you get my point. Valve does a great job at developing video games, and they don't come out with a new video game every single year. Even Bethesda. Bethesda's a great example. They take their sweet-ass time coming out with different Elder Scrolls games. I think Elder Scrolls Online was a great example of what happens when you rush a game. They rushed right into that MMO and completely ruined it, but you know what? After about 3 years, the game has been kind of repatched and reformulated, and they kind of rebranded, and they have fixed the shit out of that game, and it's pretty goddamn amazing. Now, Red Dead Redemption was by far one of the greatest games I have ever played. Next to, my two favorites are always going to be The Last of Us, and the other one is BioShock Infinite. Just for story alone, to me the story for both of those is so compelling. BioShock Infinite was so wrapped around itself with the idea of time and constants and variables and all that quantum stuff. But it was great. It was a great game. They did an excellent job, and that's what happens when you take your time to come out with a new game. So I'm playing Red Dead Redemption as kind of a, I don't know, to celebrate Red Dead Redemption 2's delay, because it's only good things. What? Not yet. I'll tell you. A few more minutes, I'll look.
What'd the police do about it?
Go play in your room. Go. I'll tell you in a second. Go. Yes, I'll look. I'll look. I'm going to check the ice cream to see if it's soft enough to serve on the cones, because it's my oldest daughter's birthday. Oh, now I let the beans on. Oh, my God. Those beans are ruined. If anybody else wants tacos. Nope, it's not quite yet. Almost. It's almost. I could try. This is a live gameplay I'm doing from Twitch. And I'm 29 years old. I got 2 kids, and they're always around. I am the best daddy, huh? So I'm making them ice cream cones because it's her 4th birthday. And she's really more like 14 now, because that's how she acts. Like, suddenly she's decided that not listening is like the best way to get what you want. And honestly, when it comes to parenting, I know that everybody likes to think they're the most perfect parent, but not listening is like the hardest thing I have to do in my day. Of all the showers, I'm a glazer. All the showers that I install during the day, the hardest thing I have to do to the end of my day is somehow get my oldest daughter to listen to what I'm saying, to do exactly that. Because she keeps terrorizing the cat. She always terrorizes the cat. Just got a goddamn cat. She terrorizes the cat, and that poor thing is going to grow up hating her. And there's nothing I can do about it. How do you stop a 4-year-old from being obsessed with a cat? And it's great. I love that she loves the cat. But I can't stop her from, like, beating the cat up. All right, Molly. Here you go. You're welcome. All right. Everybody's got ice cream. Everybody's happy. Back to the broadcast. So as I was saying, Red Dead Redemption 2 being delayed is a great thing. I know that a lot of people were upset. I'm kind of bummed. I think it was slated for like September of this year. I can't really remember exactly the specific date in which it was supposed to be released. But hey, it's really not that big of a deal. I think that more development time and more time to hammer out the game. Stop screaming, guys. More time to hammer out the game's minor details and minor defects is a great thing. It's always a good thing because if you look at all of the different games that have come out in the past few years, we've gotten constant broken games or games that just aren't ready for release just yet. And we get tricked into, what does he want? We're going to have a showdown. Why are we going to have a showdown? All right, I'll have a showdown. Okay, let's fucking do it. What does that mean? Let's go to this thing? I've never had a showdown before. It's like little things like this. These little mini games in Red Dead Redemption, those things are amazing. And I want Red Dead Redemption 2 to meet the same standards that number 1 that had with it and have no caveats. I want to be able to go into that game and just fucking enjoy it right out of the gate. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Okay, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm just gonna shoot him in the balls. Okay. What am I doing? Is that it? Okay, I guess I did it. That was the scariest thing. I had to get quiet for a second there. Molly, get away from the cat. Molly, hey! There we go. See what I mean? That's the only way to get your kids to listen right there. You just kind of, hey! You just kind of scare them for a second. Just, hey! You know, you don't yell at them, scream at them. Like in like a terrifying way. You just gonna, like sometimes, like when your dog won't stop sniffing your best friend's crotch. That's what you do. You go, hey! You stop it right there. You just nip it right in the bud. So, for all those of you that are bummed about Red Dead Redemption 2, don't be bummed. It's a good thing. They can only mean good things if they have more time to develop a great game and to make a solid, unbroken game that doesn't need a patch day one. We don't need more day one patch games. Come on, goddammit. Why would you make a game that you had to patch the day it was released? Like that's just lazy. That's just sad. There's so many companies that work their asses off to come out with great games, and then fucking some douchebag company comes out and is like, oh, we'll just day one patch it and we'll release it. That's just like a money grab. And you know, and they want to kind of pose as these, you know, the pinnacle of gaming company that, you know, that they set the example because they, you know, they set the bar for the amount of money they made and the quality of game, but they don't. They just kind of set a standard that every gaming company can just put out a lackluster, boring game that gives you more of the same and doesn't try very hard, and then and just take your money, and that sucks. Like I mean, by all means, take my money, but give me a good product. If I'm gonna pay $60 for Red Dead Redemption 2 and it's a solid game, then we need more solid games in the future that cost the same amount. Because there's no reason. Like if you're gonna buy a Lamborghini, you're not gonna pay $150,000 for a Lamborghini that only has one door, and the other door is broken off. Or let's just say it doesn't even open. You can only get in on the driver's side. So every time you want to ride with your friend, you gotta fucking make him go through the driver's side door. Like that sucks. But let's just say we'll patch it. We'll fix it after we release the new model Lamborghini. But this one's going to be $150,000. But the year before it, excellent year. Everybody loved it. Nothing wrong with it. Was the same price. That's bound to piss enough people off over time, you know. And so I'm hoping that with the delay, then we're gonna have a great game. I highly anticipate it. Rockstar has put out an amazing product with Grand Theft Auto 5. Red Dead Redemption 1 is by far one of the greatest games I've ever played. For me, personally, there was nothing broken in it. I have seen videos where, you know, you see somebody really just kind of splitting hairs and nitpicking all the glitches and things that were wrong with it. Like, for example, I have a video I just recorded like 10 seconds ago because my kids were yelling and screaming and I couldn't use it, but there was a guy standing there at near Bonnie's Ranch just walking in place because he got stuck. I mean, with a big game, you're going to have small glitches like that, but No game-breaking glitches or a terrible ending. I mean, you really can't top the ending of this game. Red Dead Redemption 1 had by far one of the most just epic, you know, what you would expect out of a Western ending. Spoiler alert, fucking John Marston dies. He's dead. He's dead after all this, and you spend all that time. But you do get to play as his son. You get to play as his son, so... and you do get to kill Bill Williamson. So, hey, there you go. There's all that. There's all the spoilers. I just wanted to say all that to piss people off. So, there you go. So, fuck you if you haven't played this game. Check out all the videos if you want more information on it. This is really more of just an opinionated piece about the Red Dead Redemption 2 delay. But if you want more information on the delay... check out IGN. That's one of the first places and the best place to get information about it. GameSpot always does another video later, but their videos are just more like puff pieces in comparison. IGN does the best, so check out IGN. They always have the information first. I'm not sponsored by them. I just really like their channel. So, all right, guys. Ragdoll's the Above Average Gamer. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys at some point again when I decide I want to make another video, and maybe one day I'll actually stick to my schedule. Yeah, I have big dreams. Big dreams are coming. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good night.